4 budgets, 4 very different homes, and I'm going to show you exactly what your money gets you in Las Cruces right now. No fluff, no bait and switch, because here's the truth. Most relocation videos will show you the prettiest listings at every price point and call it a day, and that's not what this is. I'm Elaine Lucchini. I'm your local Las Cruces realtor with a lifetime of roots in this city, and I'm going to walk you through what $300, $400, $500, and $700,000 actually buy you in this market in 2026. And we're talking real square footage, real neighborhoods, real trade-offs. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which budget fits your life. Before we get into the price tiers, let me give you a quick snapshot of where the market stands right now so you have context. The median home price in Las Cruces is sitting roughly around $320,000. As of early 2026, that's up about 5% from last year. Homes are spending more time on the market than they were a couple of years ago, which actually works in a buyer's favor right now, which is crazy because rates are also lower than they were 2 years ago. You have more options, a little more negotiating room, and you're not fighting 5 other offers the second something hits the MLS. Compared to California, where $300,000 might get you a parking space, and suddenly Las Cruces starts looking very interesting. Let's get into it. What $300 gets you? At $300,000 in Las Cruces, you're not settling. Let me be clear about that. In this price range, you're typically looking at 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and somewhere in between 14 and 800 square feet. You will find newer construction builds in the East Mesa, in the Del Rey area, in the Rinconada. They're clean, they're open floor plan, tile floors throughout, 2-car garages, desert landscaping that isn't going to drain your water bill. What neighborhoods are we talking about? You're going to find solid options in the East Mesa, in the 88012. You're going to find some options in the Metro Verde, and some newer subdivisions off the Sonoma Ranch Boulevard. They're family friendly, they're well-maintained areas, there's good schools, close to shopping, and easy access to I-25. What you won't get at $300,000, you're probably not going to get mountain views, at least off your backyard. You're not going to get a custom built. You're not going to get a pool unless you get very lucky or you're looking at an older home that needs some updating. And the honest trade-off is that at $300,000, you're in the sweet spot of affordability in this market. But inventory moves. Good homes at this price point don't sit forever. If your budget is $300,000, you need to be ready to move when the right one shows up. Who is this for? We're talking first-time home buyers. We're talking people that are downsizing, retirees on a fixed income, investors looking at rental income near NMSU. What $400K gets you? Now we're getting into what I call the sweet spot of Las Cruces real estate. At $400,000, your options open up significantly. We're talking 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, anywhere from 18 to 2,400 square feet. You start seeing upgrade finishes, granite or quartz countertops throughout the house, stainless steel appliances, covered patios, maybe even a courtyard. Bigger lots, you will possibly find mountain view homes if you're positioned right. Neighborhoods at this tier. This is where Sonoma Ranch starts to become very realistic. You could be looking at a very nice 3-bedroom in Sedona Hills right off the golf course. You start seeing homes in Picacho or in the nicer parts of the northeast Las Cruces. Big sky views, the views that people move here for. Some of these homes are going to have that classic New Mexico Southwestern architecture. I'm talking the clay tile roofs, vigas, stucco exteriors, wood beamed ceilings. That aesthetic that California buyers specifically fall in love with when they come out here. What you will not get at $400,000 is a full custom build, a massive lot, the top of the market finishes. But honestly, you'd be hard pressed to feel like you're missing anything. The honest trade-off at $400,000 in Las Cruces, you're getting a home that in Phoenix, Denver, San Diego would cost you $700,000 or $800,000. And this is not an exaggeration because I've seen it. I've talked to buyers who made that exact comparison. And who is this for? It's for my move-up buyers that are here locally. It's for California and West Coast people who want real value, remote workers who want space and quality without the Californian price tag, military families who have to commute to White Sands Missile Range, who want long-term equity. Let's see what $500,000 gets you. At $500,000 in Las Cruces, you're at the top of the market. And that means, and this is genuinely impressive, we're talking 22 to 3,200 square feet. You can get fully custom or even semi-custom homes. Chef's kitchen, primary suites that actually feel like a retreat, soaking tubs, walk-in closet, spa-style finishes, 3-car garages. You can find outdoor entertaining spaces with covered patios, outdoor kitchens, and yes, in some cases, you can get a pool. At this tier, you're looking at the top end of the Sonoma Ranch, homes in Picacho, or custom builds out on acreage properties where you've got actual land, not just a postage stamp. Some of these homes back up to BLM land, meaning your backyard view is literally open desert and the Oregon Mountains with 0 neighbors behind you. This is where you also find the gated communities, that 55+ luxury enclaves, the Boulders at Sonoma Ranch, where you have pool access, clubhouse, the whole package. Now, what you won't get at $500,000, and I'll be honest, at this price in Las Cruces, the main thing is you won't get is the bragging rights in Scottsdale. But you will have 0 mortgage stress, while I think this is better trade-off. The honest trade-off in most major metros is $500,000 is a starter home or a small condo. In Las Cruces, it's genuinely luxury property. That gap in purchasing power is staggering once you see it in person. So who's $500,000 for? Retirees cashing out California equity, executives relocating for White Sands Missile Range, buyers who want the best Las Cruces has to offer without the maintenance overhead of a truly massive estate. Now, what does $700,000 get you? Okay, now we're talking about a category that most people don't even know exists in Las Cruces. Yes, we have higher price tags. And that's exactly why I want to include it here. Because here's what surprises people. There is a luxury market here. It's not huge, but it is real. It is stunning, and compared to what $700,000 buys you in California or Arizona or even Colorado, it is almost offensive how much house you get. At $700,000 in Las Cruces, you're looking at a full custom architecturally designed home. We're talking 3,000 to 4,500 square feet. 5 bedrooms if you want them, 3-car garages as a baseline, resort-style pools with outdoor kitchens, covered ramadas built for New Mexico lifestyle. Because here, you want a house that converts to outdoor living, where you can actually be outside 300+ days a year. Primary suites that rival boutique hotels, chef's kitchens with high-end appliances, custom cabinetry, and butler pantries. And the views, I have to talk about the views. At this price point, you are often looking at elevated lots, homes with unobstructed sightlines of the Oregon Mountains, the Mesa Valley, or just even open desert. Sunsets that you will not be able to stop photographing. I live in Sonoma Ranch, and even I am stunned by them sometimes. And I've been here almost my whole life. What neighborhoods are we talking about? The top of the Sonoma Ranch, the true custom builds. We have Picacho Hills, which has a country club feel with golf course frontage. Some of the acreage properties in the East Mesa where you got a full estate setup, land, privacy, and mountain views all in one. There is absolutely stunning properties in the Talavera area with close-up mountain views. I don't even think I have shown you guys these beautiful homes. I really do have to take a drive out there so you know what I'm talking about. These are homes that have been built with intention, not spec builds cranked out by a developer. They have custom tile work, custom millwork, smart home technology, casitas, guest quarters, the kind of home where you walk in and you think, this is it. This is where I want to spend the rest of my life because it's peace, it's home. What you won't get at $700,000 in Las Cruces, and I'll be straight with you, you will not get a Beverly Hills address. I'm sorry. You will not get valet parking or a concierge building. But if what you're buying is the actual home, the quality, the square footage, the land, the views, the lifestyle, Las Cruces at $700,000 competes with markets 2 or 3 times the price. This is not hype. I've had buyers come out here from California, from Seattle, expecting to be underwhelmed, and they've ended up under contract within a week. The honest trade-off, inventory at this tier is limited. There is not 40 homes sitting at $700,000 in Las Cruces at any given time. So if this is your range and you have a list of wants, you need to have someone dialed in to the market who will alert you the moment the right property hits. Because the good ones don't sit. Who is this for? California or West Coast equity buyers who sold a home and want to maximize what they walk away with. Retirees who refuse to compromise on quality of life and want their forever home to actually feel like a forever home. 4 tiers, 4 very different homes, 1 market. And here's what I want you to take away from all of this. Las Cruces is not a one-size-fits-all market. Whether your budget is $300,000 or $700,000, there is a real quality home waiting for you here. And in every single case, your dollar goes further than it would almost anywhere else in the country. Now look, I want to be real with you for a second because that's kind of my whole thing here. Las Cruces is still affordable by national standards. The median price is around $320,000 right now, which puts it well below national median. But prices have gone up. The hidden gem window that people talk about, it's not gone, but it is narrowing. And if you've been sitting on the fence waiting for prices to drop, I'm not going to promise you that they will. What I will tell you is that right now, buyers have more leverage than they did in 21, 22, 23. Homes are sitting on the market longer. Sellers are negotiating. The question isn't whether Las Cruces is still affordable, because it is. The question is whether you're going to act on it before it stops being the deal it is right now. And hey, if you are looking to relocate to Las Cruces, I am Elaine Lucchini, your local Las Cruces realtor. Moving to Las Cruces is one of the biggest decisions you'll make. And I want to make sure you have someone in your corner who's actually going to tell you the truth about this market, not just what you want to hear. I've lived here for most of my life. I know that this place is not for everybody. Trust me when I say that. But the people that come here with intention love it. I know the neighborhoods, I know the streets, and I know the trade-offs at every price point. And if any of those 4 tiers sound like your budget, drop a comment below and tell me which one. 300, 400, 500, 700, a million? I read every single one. If you want to see actual active listings in your price range right now, reach out to me directly. If you comment the word listings and give me a budget, I will get you current options that match your budget. And if you haven't seen my video on whether Las Cruces is still affordable in 2026, go watch it next. I'll link it right here because these 2 videos together will give you the full picture. See you guys on the next one.